Oh, son, what is good, my boy? I haven't made one of these videos in a while. Kind of got into a different hobby, but this little topic piqued my interest, and I thought about just diverging into it. I'm going to talk about addictive personalities, alcoholism, and really drugs in general, and creative ventures. I, which is this is going to be crazy for me to say, have been sober for almost 8 months now off of weed, alcohol, any drug in general. And I spent most of my teenage years uh, every day weed constantly as much as I could. Dabs before school out the dab rig, all sorts of shit, just constant. And alcohol had always been there for a while. And then sometime last year, in I'd say 8 August of 2022, I had gotten to the point, and I've had this a couple other times, but this is where it was the worst, where I had full access to alcohol, an ability to get it, and free reign on my ability to consume it. All these things culminated together. And I also, unfortunately, have a very addictive personality. Whenever I say addictive personality, I'm talking about if I get an interest in a certain art or a certain small little niche or whatever, sometimes I'll spend uh, hours upon hours, multiple days, consuming information and content about that, drop it like a bad habit whenever the next thing comes up, and jump straight onto that. And that sort of method of consumption, or really just method of indulgence, has followed me with multiple pursuits, especially with drugs. And at the highest point with alcohol, I remember I had six uh, bottles of alcohol ranging from 750 milliliters, and I had three of them that were like the almost like the 2 liter bottles of alcohol, the 1.75s. And I went through all of those bottles within like a month and a half. I remember my routine. This is how I'd indulge. I'd sit there and I'd take a giant green cup about this big, about that wide, and fill it up with 5 shots of vodka and fill it up with water and take a straw that was super wide while I was still in the kitchen, suck it down where I get that instant buzz straight to the dome. And then, on top of that, I would pour another one with 5 to 6 shots in it, go and sit down and just ride that buzz out while sipping on that one, and then get another one after that. And I would do that every single night. So I'm talking 15 to 20 shots every single night. Every night. For like 2 months straight. And a bunch of bullshit happened and I finally stopped doing it. But I've been reflecting on this about how toxic an addictive personality can be whenever it comes to these certain substances and stuff. And don't get me wrong, having an addictive personality is how you have people like Kanye. You have crazy innovators who are obsessed with a certain passion and they never stop on it because that addiction is so powerful positively. I mean, it can also be detrimental, but you get great things out of it. But through different vices, pornography, drugs, alcohol, uh, spending and consumers, all these different things. If you have this addictive personality, you really have to be mindful and watch out for these types of things. And there is not really, to me, that there's nothing that seems like a way out of this. If you have this ADHD or addictive personality, as people call it, your only out, really, is to wisely choose what you put your attention on to. Like for me, I make a good amount of money. And I also am very interested in music, and I see myself rarely saving but just for like weeks and weeks on end, spending all of my money, time, and resources into this music thing. And it's kind of paid off in the sense of I've gotten a lot better at it, and I've had a lot of fun and a lot of fulfillment from it. But I could easily see myself devoting all of that time into the other thing. Now, as well as the reason why I choose to remain completely stone cold sober and I don't go the whole moderation balance route with that type of shit is simple. I love the feeling. There is no smoke a joint, chill, make a fucking record, drink a glass of wine, and just chill for me. No. I cannot stop. And it's very rough because it's hard for me to enjoy a lot of social things with lots of drinking. Because in my sober state, with my addictive personality addicted to my sober state for me, it's like everybody's a drunk asshole that I'm around, and it's really annoying being around a bunch of obnoxious drunk people. And the contrary of that is if I allow myself to drink, I get so onto wanting that I get miserable if I don't allow myself to fully indulge and just like get fucking belligerently drunk. I feel like I've just wasted my time and then I get mad and angry or bored. It's kind of a weird balance, or it's kind of a weird back and forth. I don't really see myself romanticizing a balance. I just don't see it. I feel that's a way for a lot of people, especially people that battle addictions and addictive personalities. Once you have that, it's very hard to turn it off. And the only way I've found to channel it any way positive is to find some sort of venture that is positive that you can put all of that attention into. Because it's probably not going anywhere. If this made any sense or anything like that, like, comment, subscribe. I don't really got a schedule with this shit. I just go off the whim now. Used to post every day. Go and get back into like my little philosophical shit. We'll see. Chase paper, enjoy nature, old son. Have a great day.